I do have one final.
Okay, okay.
The appellant, Jen Felons. And before you step to the podium, we also I am in receipt of a letter from the city of Menifee.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak to City Council. I'm going to be very brief. This has been a trying opportunity and process for all of us, and I didn't take this step without deliberate consideration in filing the appeal. I think the simple issue that really is in front of us is not so much that the church shouldn't grow and expand. Actually, I'm very supportive of what they're doing. I like what they're doing. They're doing some wonderful programs in the community. And that growth has consequences. And the consequences are the impact, in my particular case, on Monte Vista. I access my home from Monte Vista. I live with the church. They are a part of my life. So I have to deal with that, and I have to deal with the practicality that this is really an issue of traffic on Monte Vista more than it is the growth of the church. And as some of the points were previously made, I think the most important point from my perspective is that the traffic continues to get more and more congested. And when events come and go from the church, whether Sunday or Friday night football, it can be several minute backup, and that affects the safety, the safe passage of police and fire vehicles. And these are real issues that have not really been fleshed out for me just looking at and living on this road like I have off and on now for 17, 18 years. We've owned the property there since 1991. I don't know what the proper process is. I have a couple of documents that I'd like to pass to the City Council to review in their deliberations the next couple of days. Should I give that to you?
Madam Clerk there?
Okay.
If you'll give those to me, I will copy them and give them to the council.
Okay. Basically what I have here, and this is just another piece of the puzzle of this design of this plan that I think is of concern, and that is, as I look at the plan, I go, where's sanitation and public health on this? Where's the water, the lavatories, the facilities? I don't see them on the designs. And discussing this with Pastor Armstrong here over the last several days, it came to my attention that it really is not on the plans where they're going to be relying on the sanitation facilities in the church and the sanctuary and the facilities, which is several hundred yards from the sports park, where they're going to be having Friday night lights with the kids with the Calvary Church and the football league, which can attract 1,000, 1,500 people for Friday night and for homecoming games. So these are real issues. And so what I'm going to be passing along to you is the code, which talks about the minimum plumbing facilities. That's Table 4.1 of the California Plumbing Code, and it defines what those ratios are for public facilities. And then I put together a simple table calculating what those, based on the levels of service may be, what are the peak crowds which will govern those toilet facilities. So this is something that, if it's going to be required, it should be properly spelled out in the plan and then addressed. And if that means that there has to be a permanent building put on, and that has consequences to this whole process, then that needs to be looked at as well. So I'm going to pass that along, and thank you again for the opportunity to deliberate on this important issue to the community.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. You can give it to City Clerk. Madam Clerk, any speakers?
Those are all the speakers I have.
At this time, I'll close. No, I'm sorry. We'll continue that. What do I do after everybody's said? Just move on to the next item?
Yes, you've already voted to continue, and it will be taken up on January 27th, and the hearing will be continued.
Hearing will be continued. Thank you.